Hey guys, Anthony Porter here. Welcome to the Solopreneur Wealth Path community here on School. Now, in this video, which is our Start Here video, which is the first lesson in our program, I want to walk you through and show you how to use the community, how to navigate to the inside of the program. Now, as you can see, we're on the community page. This is our community page. At the top, you'll see our name, you see our logo. This is messages, chats that you want to chat with people, notifications, and this is the user. This is the user menu. So if you click on the user menu, it'll give you the name of everything that you're doing, your profile, the settings, help center, create a community, discover communities, log out. This is just the basic stuff, right? Over here, you have the community, which is where most of the information gets posted. You have the chat. You have the classroom. The classroom is, we'll talk about that here in a little bit, but that's where all your lessons are held. Then you have your calendar. All right, so you click on your calendar. We'll click on the calendar real quick. The calendar allows you to set things up for like webinars. If you want to have Q&A sessions, you want to have a happy hour. If you look down on this list, this is where you set up for your Zoom calls. This is where you set up for your Google Meets. This is where you set up for your in-person visits, all right? And so this is where you keep track. This is how businesses are ran. Everybody has a calendar. Everybody keeps track of what's going on. Everybody knows exactly when, it maps out your day. It helps you keep your business as potent and as smooth running as you possibly can. Over here, you have the member section. Now, again, I just told you there's only one member. Who's that member? That's me. Why? Because I just started the community. So what I want you to do is understand this. As you go through and more people join, this is going to be a community of like-minded individuals, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs who are trying to get away from their five-figure dead-end consistent income and grow a lifestyle that they will enjoy. It's never too late to start. But you also want to be able to have that funding. So for a person like myself who's about to retire, I want to make sure that I don't have to go back to work for anyone else. Yes, I'm going to get a check, but do I want to make sure that I have the funds to travel the world? Do I want to make sure I have the funds to purchase whatever I want to purchase without having to stress over it? This is what building your Solopreneur Wealth Path is. This is exactly what it is. We're going to show you inside of this community how to use social media. We're going to show you how to use email marketing. We're going to show you and talk about and discuss brand awareness. We're going to talk about everything that we need to do. We are building up to you building your own brand, your own business, your own online community, and being successful out there. The leaderboard. Now, here's where we get everybody engaged. All right, so this is the leaderboard. I have not put together the leaderboard just yet. I was trying to come up with the concept of what I wanted to make this about. A lot of people have like the dojo where they go through and they have like they use karate terms and things like that. Since I've coached youth football and youth sports and high school football for the past 25, 30 years, it's only right for me to line it out just like a college coaching staff. So that's what I'm going to do. You have levels. Now, if you click down here, right there, it tells you how you earn the points. Now, this is because we're making it fun. We're gamifying this, right? So this is where you can unlock freebies. Like I might have a course and I might want to give you something that somebody else is paying for on another platform, right? And I might want to give that to you for free, like some traffic information. How do you set up product funnels, all of that. But you have to get into it. So I have to set the structure. And like I said, as we're going through, you will see the more you engage, the better off you will be. And when you engage, trust me, when I joined school, I started engaging. I'm starting to meet different people from all over the globe in the communities that I'm in. So that's the one thing that you really want to do. If you are an entrepreneur, actually, if you're a solopreneur, you want to be able to be in these positions to meet and network with any and everyone. So you don't have to sit there and struggle, because somebody might have something for you that you might have something for them, and y'all can combine. And then all of a sudden you're doing a thing. Okay. So we're at that point, and then the about page. This is where a lot of people will go to. I haven't put anything in here yet. Again, just recently, I actually just started this maybe, I want to say 24 hours ago. I just signed up. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 48 hours ago. But I got in. I was in another community, and I wanted to start my own. So this is where I've started, and I'm going to put my VSL video up, give some information about myself, add a description, things like that. We're going to go forward from there. Now, talk about the classroom. As you can see, I have something already here. And what this is the welcome page. See me right here, right in this little section right here. But this is what this community is about. It's diverse, solopreneurs. They're trying to be, you're a one-person army. As a solopreneur, you're a one-person army. One thing you want to do is, within your mindset, is you want to already understand that no matter what you do in your business, everything is your fault. Every single thing. It's your fault. So just put that out there right now. Everything's going to be your fault. If the video ain't working right, it's your fault. If nobody gets added to your community, it's your fault. If nobody buys your product, it's your fault. The ads are not working, it's your fault. We're trying to help you get away from having to worry about and say, my fault. We want to make sure that what you do and what I have learned growing and scaling my business, I want to be able to show you the exact same thing, but I want you to be able to tweak it. I want you to be able to think for your own self outside the box. This is free. It's a free community. But the only way you're going to be successful is if you take action. All right. So with this side of this community, inside of here, we have modules. We're going to have a module. Now, as you can see, I put a lesson up just because I wanted to see how I was doing. I'm testing everything out. At this particular point, everything is just copacetic. I got the description in here. The one thing you have to understand is when you take these lessons, there's going to be some actionable accountabilities that will be held at the end of each lesson. All right. So I got 2 lessons in module 1. This is the startup. This is where you're going to start. Start here. I probably have about three, maybe 4 lessons in here. That's it. Nothing major. Nothing long, drawn out, short and sweet, to the point. So we're going to start here. One thing you got to understand is we focus on certain things. A few things that I like to focus on with this side of my business is social media marketing. I want to show you how to use platforms in order for you to generate leads and have these leads become potential customers. You want to attract, you want to convert. Basically, you want to just have the 3 C's. You want to be consistent. You want to have community. You want to have content. Not in that particular order, because you want to have great content and be consistent so you can build your community. It's the 3 C's. I live by that. And then, not only that, we talk about personal branding. We talk about, I keep saying we because it's a force of habit. Discuss personal branding. I discuss email marketing. I discuss how to personal development. There's so many things that I discuss, but I have 6 that I will focus on just to make sure that I help the solopreneurs get out of their own way so they can live this lifestyle. Now, again, we talked about the leaderboard. We've talked about everything that you could possibly talk about. So here's what we're going to do. Because at the time of this video, there's nothing being done. After this, what you're going to do is once you look at this video, once you join, you're going to introduce yourself. I'm going to make a script up for you. What you two say. And once you get comfortable, we want you to feel comfortable. Nobody knows who you are because you're hiding behind the camera. Now, there's nothing wrong with making faceless YouTube channels or faceless videos, anything like that. But people feel comfortable, people feel emotionally attached if they know who you are, what you look like, and that's how we build trust. So that's one pro tip right there. All right. People know exactly who you are, they see you, and they feel comfortable. So we want you to introduce yourself. And that's how we're going to get to the second module. Introduce yourself. We're going to move on from there. And we're going to start to grow. Now, once you get in the community, somebody might have a question. Feel free to answer because it's what the community is about. I just started the community. Like-minded individuals, we all in the same game. All right. So let me go back to show you exactly what I'm talking about real quick. Then we're going to get out here. So down here is where you have most of the stuff that you're going to do. All right. So when you're making a post, they're going to be categories. These are the categories that we have on here. Now, there are a couple that I'm going to take off, like fun and, this right here, BTS. I'm not doing that, but we're going to have a general discussion. This is where you can post it. Most of these, everyone can post in, except for updates. Updates is where, of course, myself will be the only one that will post updates or admins as we start to grow. Of course, you're going to have some admins added. I want to be diverse about this because when you have a diverse community, people seem to gravitate to certain individuals. So we have a general discussion. This is your wins section. This is where you're going to post your wins at. No matter what you do. If you make a sale, post it because we want to celebrate that with you. All right. And vice versa. If I get a win, I want you to celebrate it with me. Urgent help. This is where you have your question and answer session. If you got a question about anything, put it in the chat. Make sure you hit that urgent. But most of the time when you're doing this, you want to make sure that everything that you're posting, you're able to put into the chat. But you want to have that exactly what group is going to go in. Updates, of course, I'll be the one posting in the updates, and then new strategies. Listen, somebody's going to have a strategy that could possibly help you out. Being in business is all about trial and error. Somebody might have something that is particularly in your niche because this niche is just not for, when you're a solopreneur, you can be in the health business, health niche, fitness niche, you could be in the make money niche, you could be in a relationship niche, I'm sorry, but what you want to understand is those niches are broad. You want to sit down and you want to break them down because like being in the fitness niche, you could be a strength and conditioning coach. You could be a nutritionist. You could be a person who helps women postpartum weight loss. All of that. All of these niches are out there. You just got to know how to tap into them. All right. And so once you tap into it, you can have a question. You can have a strategy that can help somebody in your niche because once we open it up, that's how it's going to be. And so that's how you navigate through the community. That's how you look at the board and the leaderboard. Once we get everything up and running, we will probably, I will. I ain't gonna say we. I'll probably be giving away a few prizes, some things. I just want to keep everybody engaged, man. I just want to keep everybody engaged. That's what I want to do. All right. So I'm not sponsored by anybody. Hey, we give the leadership awards. You'll see how it's broken down. We get the leadership awards. You never know. You never know what could happen. I might say, hey, can you send me your address or I have a digital something for you? You never know. All right. So that's how we navigate through the Solopreneur Wealth Path. I'm happy to have you. I'm ecstatic to have you. I'm so geeked to have you join the community because I want you to be just like the like-minded people that I was able to be around. I've been able to be in the room with some of the best marketers, some of the best salespeople, some of the best public speakers. I've sat in rooms with folk like Russell Brunson at Funnel Hacking Live. I've sat in rooms with people like Tony Robbins and Dean Graziotti. These are folk that have been at Russell Brunson's when I first discovered Russell and ClickFunnels back in the day. These are some of the people that was there. And there's folk like Billy Jean. Then there's people that look like us and act like us and talk like us that you might feel comfortable around. Like there's a gentleman down in Atlanta named Nehemiah Davis in the circle of CEOs, the circle of greatness. Jeremy Anderson, E.T. Eric Thomas. Then there's the gentleman who I've been back and forth on, Peter Scott. So all of these people in this niche, in this online space, you have to understand you are in a digital real estate right now. You want to get tenants into your space and generate a path for everybody. That's what I want to do. I want to generate this solopreneur wealth path. All right, man. I'm gonna see y'all on the other side, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, don't forget. Do not forget. Not forget that once you finish this video, matter of fact, once you finish this video, comment the word finish. All right, and then turn around and introduce yourself. Once you introduce yourself, we're gonna move on to the next one. All right. See y'all in a little bit, man.